Let's click this option and see what Pandora's box has in store for us today. It is a single rare. We have Clash, True Grit, Entrench, Fire Breathing with Reckless Charge and Wild Strike. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this will be fun. We're going against the Guardian, so we have to find a way to block. Interesting. Let's see what happens. I mean, Fire Breathing makes for a super free Sentries combat, so no fears there. Let's go for our Empowered Elite, but it's only an early shop. Go like this way, maybe? No, this is 2 shops then. How do I avoid this shop? I don't know how much we'll actually need campfires by the time we get to this point. We have a fair amount of block in here. I lied. We just have True Grit and Entrench. We are not playing the Silent. We have Bash. This isn't Survivor. Okay. Let's see what happens. I think I like this right-hand path more than anything. I do think we could make it to that point by going through a few campfires. Interesting. Yellow. Free Bash. Nice. I mean, Reaper is a block card. Like, we get our Burning Blood back. That's real good. Shrug It Off is here going into the Guardian fight. Yes. Make sure we don't want, like, Headbutt here. I mean, see Shrug, take Shrug. So good. Let's do it. Reckless Charge. Ooh, we actually get Clash activation on turn 1 here. Hogged out of my gourd. So good. Could have gone for a Reaper there on the next turn. Probably should have. Clothesline. This stuff is a skip for me personally. Every attack card is a block card because we're playing the Ironclad. Curse with Doubt is essentially a no all the time. We take Hardpool. Because there's a world where we're able to take 4 Elites this act. Depends on a few things. I like keeping our options available after this combat instead of going like this way and then just getting locked in. So we're here right now. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just Reaper straight out of the gate, so we can only take 2 damage effectively there. Ah, okay. I was texting to see if that actually gets drawn there. I wasn't sure. Okay. Havoc Headbutt is certainly a combo we could have gone for. Throwing things on top of the deck that we want to purposefully get rid of. Sword Boomerang without any strength scaling feels like a no. I love Hemo with Burning Blood, but I feel like here we maybe don't want it. I'm going to keep skipping. We have not gotten any potions yet for this first elite, and this combat is atrocious. You could save more HP than it costs often. I would completely agree with that statement. Yeah. So we can Clash here for 14. Wait. Sometimes. Yes. That's right. Our True Grit is not upgraded yet. I need to be more careful with that. Clash, no. We fizzled it. Ouch. Alright, should have been the True Grit. We do get a Strength Potion. Rage and Uppercut are here. Uppercut's nice for vulnerable and weakness. Tends to require an upgrade. Let's just take like a quick check here. Like, It's nice with Clash, I guess. Not that we're really building around Clash right now. We do have the fire-breathing Meme Dream, which Uppercut does not help with. We would have to get, like, Medical Kit, Evolve, and Dark Embrace with this Reckless Charge to make that kind of infinite actually work. It's interesting. We are going into the Guardian and what might be Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob, so we should take an Uppercut here. Hello, Grease Piglet. Just casually slaying some Spires. That's all. Living the stream dream. Hope all is well where you are. This is a new character. It's a red character. The red character. Very interesting. Plays differently than the other two that are in the game right now. Like a fool and a piglet. Ooh, status cards. Oh. I'd wanted to bash Reaper, but no such luck. Okay. Freaking got him. We get a Matryoshka, a colorless potion, and there's that copy of Headbutt again. Red character, you say? It is the Ironclad. Thanks for hanging out long enough to acquire 10,000 Dane bucks. And I got my door open today for the cats to come on in, and it's unfortunately kitty cat nap time. They're just wandering around, doing cat things. I mean, by wandering around, I mean they found like a dark corner to go hang out in. I mean, Headbutt's pretty good. We should take a Headbutt. It is only 14 cards. I kind of want to go here. Take the extra upgrade. Usually with those Pandora's Box swaps, I'm all about the upgrades. There is the Medical Kit and the Evolve. Oh my. Okay, so that is starting to piece together the infinite I was just talking about. We can't buy all of it. Man. What's correct here? Evolve, remove? And then we could try to do the fire breathing thing. I always have issues with fire breathing. Fails to scale. But it's good. You require a cat tax? Leonard hates to be picked up. So if I knew where Miles was, I'd go grab Miles. I'd wake him up. We have this chair right here that I set up. It's the perfect cat trap. They just go sit in the chair. And that's where they are. And they love it. But they're not there right now. So let me think about this. What would we do? I don't think we take the medical kit. Like, we would just take Evolve and then upgrade it. And then, if that's the plan, we have a lot of duds here. Flash, of course, is just almost never going to work eventually. Entrench also isn't doing much, but it can be how we scale up our block with a few more cards. It requires an upgrade. So Clash might be our worst card. Yeah, Clash has got to be our worst card. See about some of these upgrades. It's just talking about Evolve. It is a shame about the medical kit, but we can always upgrade True Grit to start getting rid of some status cards, and the Daze cards go away on their own. So I think we saw a second copy of Reckless Charge somewhere down here in these combats. Kind of wishing I had taken it now. Evolve. Evolve is just so good. Allows us to cycle our 14 card deck just that much faster. We get a pen nib and a toxic egg, allowing all of our skills come into the deck already upgraded. Very good. Do we ever rest here? 30 HP? Good old water. We are going into Guardian. What are our upgrades? This is +3. +2. Uppercut's important. I mean, in theory, 30 is enough. But we should actually upgrade our True Grit. That helps us out quite a lot. It is the Sentry's fight. We have to just not die. And then we'll be A-okay. Everything will be fine. We have Evolve in play, so we should be free to do this. But we don't have fire breathing. No. No. It's useless. Okay, so I think it's just Reaper True Grit. That was it right there. That was the win. That's painful. That's so painful. No. Taking 10. Maybe this fight will give us a meal ticket and we'll be just fine. Got him. Now we get a Nunchaku. Entrench Plus and Warcry Plus are both here. Warcry Plus is fine. Pairs well with Havoc. What happened? We drew a bunch of dazed cards. So we have Evolve Plus in play. Whenever you draw a status card, draw 2 cards. So we were drawing every time we drew a dazed, we drew 2 extra cards. And then we had Fire Breathing. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage. So we have the Evolve Fire Breathing combo going right now. Is okay. I'm going to take it only because we have Havoc. We are going to look in the shop just to see what we will not be able to acquire going forward. Armaments Plus we can actually buy. It's not the worst thing ever. We might have to miss this elite. Which means 2 events, which I don't really like. I know, this is why I'm so scared about the Ironclad, because we need upgrades. Fire breathing, I would actually argue it doesn't need an upgrade, but yes, if it's going to be our primary damage source, then yeah, it probably needs an upgrade. We might be able to get there with this armaments plus. We can try it out. And then I think we dodge this. 19 HP is not a lot. We do have Pen Nib Nunchaku, but with True Grit, we are able to thin the deck down to the point where we should be able to block Guardian. Re-upgrade? Excuse me? It was exceptionally good. Jerk. We can't pen nib our Reaper. No, wait. Yes, we can. We can pen nib our Reaper. Excuse me. So we can do this. So we only take 3. All right. The Dark Embrace is here too. Oh man, that's so good. That is so, so good. So this was the exact combo I was talking about, minus the medical kit. So we don't get the medical kit. That is an infinite though. Does it still work out? I don't know if it works out without the medical kit. So the idea was Reckless Charge, put Dazed in our draw pile, eventually Evolve allows us to draw a huge hand, and then we can play the Dazed cards with medical kit, and then Dark Embrace will draw more cards, and it just kind of is this feedback loop that costs nothing. But we're not, now we can't see medical kit again, so it's a little interesting. We should take the Dark Embrace. Yeah. And then is 16 enough HP to beat Guardian? I think it is sometimes. But I'm going to take a nap just in case. The deck thins down to where it's just block cards, and we have a Fire Potion for this very first phase, if we have to use it. So we'll see if we need that rest or not. Play Dazed for Dazed. Yes. One of my favorite puns I've come up with is... Well, I don't know how to say it exactly. It's better in text, but it's like... Is it a coincidence that the Sentries fight puts Dazed into your discard pile? Sentries, Dazed, you know. We want to put this on top of our draw pile, and then we do this. Then we do this. You chuckled? That's being generous, thank you. Thank you. Okay. What am I doing? We want to... I want to get rid of this Entrench. I want to get Dark Embrace in play. This is our draw pile, so we're only drawing 5 and potentially taking a lot of damage next turn. The only way to avoid that is... Well, no, if we play Dark Embrace, we draw extra cards. That would be a way to avoid it. Yeah, we'll just do that. No. Not gonna get rid of those. Okay, we're full blocking. Cannot play Uppercut. We just... So at this point, what we want to do, we want to put Dazed into the draw pile. We want to True Grit away all of these stinky attacks that we don't need anymore. And that should really be the fight. For that one. Also not good. The armaments can also go now. Okay. Very strong. So it turns out that we maybe didn't quite, you know, need the rest, per se. Oh, you know what? I could have done that exact thing. Dang it. Whoops. I was trying to Reaper with Pen Nib, but we did too much damage with Fire Breathing. Okay, Brutality is card draw. Juggernaut does some damage, like with a Feel No Pain in here. And then Barricade says Barricade on it. We would have Barricade and Trench. So we have like 2 combos going on. But I don't think it's good. Expensive. Barricade says win the run. Can I explain the role of True Grit in this deck? Sure. So I'm going to omit Dark Embrace because we just picked it up. I upgraded True Grit as a priority. The whole idea of this deck right now is that we're putting statuses into the draw pile. We hopefully have Evolve into play, so we're drawing extra cards when we see those statuses. And then Fire Breathing is doing the damage. The role of True Grit is to remove things that we don't want to see again. So like Twin Strike or Bash or Havoc or right now Entrench. We could get rid of Headbutt. We could get rid of Uppercut. And that way you're drawing back into your status cards or your damage cards that much faster, or your block cards like Shrug It Off. So we unfortunately already saw Medkit Papa. I know. We talked about that Infinite. It's very sad. We can't quite get there. Yeah, it would have been very cool. And it was actually before we saw Dark Embrace too, so it was real sad. Yeah, I mean, Barricade requires an upgrade. But it's good if we get Feel No Pain. Really good. We did not. We get a 4th Energy and Philosopher's Stone, as well as a Velvet Choker. Choker seems fine to me. Philosopher's Stone can be a little scary since we're light on the block right now. Flavor's Collar isn't so good. Yeah, eventually I think the Barricade's fine. I'm just worried about early Act 2. Birds, of course, but really any of the other fights, even Shelled Parasite or what have you, we're not mitigating damage that well. But what happens without Medical Kit? We only draw status cards. Eventually, I mean, True Grit also can exhaust the wounds, so we don't end up with too many, or it can exhaust burns. And the True Grit will always line up with something worth exhausting eventually, because we're drawing so many cards with Evolve Plus. So that's kind of the idea. I'm gonna take the Velvet Choker. It feels great to be on Ironclad, where we can like really reliably take Velvet Choker. Not like Silent, where we're constantly dodging the Velvet Choker. It does turn off all infinites, you're correct, yeah. That is a bummer. But it saves me from clicking. Did you see my Sneaky Strike infinite last night? It was like 20 clicks per 12 damage. Or 16 when I finally got it upgraded. It was not, it's not good. Card removal, 100 gold. Get a removal there. And then maybe make some decisions. We've got a couple campfires through here. Our Burning Elite. Hey, it looks good, man. Terrence? MHS? Dude, what's the defect win rate? Is it up to 71%? Or do we dip back down to 69%? Thank you very much, Terrence. It was fun hanging out with you earlier today. I am quite fortunate to have acquired 15,000 Terrence bucks, so I can giant head at my leisure. 29 and 12. You're gonna make me pull up the calculator? All right. 70.73%. Nice. Sounds like that last one was a win. Welcome on in, everybody. We are currently doing Pandora's box swaps on the red character. Ooh. The red character. Very rare. Very rare. Right now, we are doing... So we had a potential infinite... We saw the medical kit that would have made it infinite, so we decided to leave our infinite days behind. And we're going to try to do like a fire breathing thing. So we have Evolve Plus, Fire Breathing Plus. We also have Dark Embrace in here. Reckless Charge and Wild Strike both came from our Pandora's box, which kind of showed... And the Fire Breathing. So these three came from it. So it kind of showed us the way. We're drawing lots of cards. We're doing lots of AoE damage. We're also drawing cards with Dank Embrace here, and we also have a Barricade to eventually hang on to some block. Fun stuff. Okay. Eventually, True Grit is hopefully getting rid of our Twin Strike and our Bash and that stuff. Like, these can go. Havoc can also go, because it's, you know, a little too random for me right now. Okay. Gotta get that Entrench upgraded. It's so painful to play with when it doesn't say plus. Wait. Do we want to do that? That is 20 damage. Check out the combo. Check out the combo. 10? 10. Combo. So Warcry says draw the card. Where's Warcry? Where's Warcry? Here it is. Draw 2 cards, and then you can put it on top of your draw pile. Woo! Look out, world. Here we come. Combo! Oh, Barricade. Nice. Okay, so we can land our Reaper here. We do have Uppercut potentially. Make it a bit better. I don't know if I care. I think we're just going to end up killing it before we get our Reaper in play. But I'll try for it. Shrugging. Oh, God. Like, accidentally doing so much damage here. This just kills. Okay, let's try to land Reaper. Try to land Reaper. Yeah. Okay, Reaper for 2, I guess. Whew. Like, accidentally doing so much damage here. We don't need any of this. Almost kind of fun for card draw, but I don't think I care. I don't think we want to do that. At 105 Spire bucks, we're going to hang on to him for this shop. This one's tempting because we can remove a card, but there might be something else that we want there. There are the birds that would have been summoned by the Philosopher's Stone. We're good with any of our Havoc plays here. It's a Warcry. Well, we need to get Evolve into play. So we'll just draw through it real quick. Genius. Genius. A comedy of errors. Something I love when a plan comes together. Wait, you're saying my face is a comedy of errors? That's not very nice. Let's do this. No fire breathing yet. That's rough. It cuts pretty deep. We have it first. True Grit, extremely good. And we're full blocking. We don't have Barricade in place, so this Entrench actually isn't very good here. Let's do damage. And always voting for 2. That's the real crime here. The never believe strategy. Cool. Good fight. Swift Potion is here. Shrug It Off says plus on it. Thank you, Egg Thing. I love cards that say plus. Ah, Matryoshka value early? We get a Maw Bank right before the shop. That sucks. We get 50 gold, though. And a Toy Ornithopter for some passive healing. Yes. Now, we can choose to dodge this shop, but it hurts. Let's see what happens here. It is the Snake Plant. Oh, my dog. I mean, we're just going to draw this card again, so it doesn't matter what goes up there. Okay, here's our free turn. Let's be extra productive. Extra productive. Productivity through the roof. Might use our Swift Potion. This fight gets out of hand quickly. Minimally helpful, but thank you. Bash here? Look at this next turn. Okay. Yeah, Havoc, so that's a good question, and the answer is correct. So Havoc specifically says play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Fire Breathing says whenever you draw a card. So Havoc, you're just playing the card off the top of your deck. Fire Breathing requires you to actually draw the card, which is why it does work with Warcry, which specifically says draw 2 cards. But good question. We do 10. You then have 13, and then we do 10. So we do miss lethal here. Alright. Hopefully Reaper saves us. I mean, eventually the combo gets in play and, you know, we just win. Cool. Get a blood potion in return. There's a second copy of Wild Strike, and it says plus on it. Interesting. Wild Strike is awkward. What we really want here is power through. We want wounds put into our... Like, where the status card ends up is super relevant. We want the status cards put into our hand or our discard pile. So that is both Immolate and power through and maybe something else that I'm not thinking of. I think adding in another Wild Strike here, even though the wound is eventually productive, the fact that we have to draw Evolve and Fire Breathing tends to be the killer of these types of runs is when you have to, like, when you can't get your powers in play early enough, when you bottom deck Evolve and Fire Breathing on the Act 4 Elites or the Heart Fight or whatever it is. That's when these decks tend to fail. So adding more stuff into the draw pile feels like a mistake here. Body Slam could be a fun source of damage for us eventually with our Barricade and Trench thing. I'm going to skip it for now. Do we even look at this shop is the question, because we have Maw Bank. We don't have to build around Maw Bank. So let's at least look. We have Feel No Pain here. Feel No Pain, very good. We could Feel No Pain and card remove. Sentinel's a fun way to get some block going if we're able to exhaust it, but usually better with Corruption. Do we need the Feel No Pain? Let's just say, do we need the Feel No Pain? I believe we, at the very least, really want it. We've got Havoc, True Grit, we've got Daze cards being put in our draw pile. We've got Warcry, we've got Reaper. I don't see why we wouldn't Feel No Pain here. And then remove, say, True Grit, or not True Grit, Twin Strike. Get rid. Alright, did we go Elite, Campfire, Elite? Second Campfire? I think with 2 potions and Nib on 9, we should go for this Elite. Is the Gremlin Leader. We're going to draw this again anyway, so let's do this one. All right, we're not being attacked here. Ooh. I mean, we have to get Evolve in play. We don't have Barricade up. Interesting. This is a bad turn. This is the turn of nightmares. There is our Fire Breathing coming in just a little bit late. Barricade on the bottom. So if we Strength Potion here, this goes to 14, which is somewhat relevant. And then we can kill the sneaky one with Uppercut, Reckless Charge. Take quite a lot from the leader himself. Or no. No, that's not right. It's Uppercut, Wild Strike kills both. Alright, that's a pretty good block to get rid of both of those. There is our Fire Breathing. Good, and we might be able to get off a huge Reaper sometime later. God, our draw pile's so bad. Put that in there. Don't think we actually Barricade yet. Just gonna wait. When it works, it's so cool. See, now I want Barricade. Are there any whiffs here? I don't think I care. Let's do this. Ooh, we actually got the Barricade. Thank you, game. gaming. Now we have Reaper plus Pen Nib. If we want, I think we just end here because we're going to end up accidentally killing the Gremlin leader. Unfortunately, only 14 HP, or 12 HP rather. I'll say it's good enough. We get a Paper Frog. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50. Double tap is almost certainly unnecessary. We'll keep going. And we need more upgrades. So yes, we have armaments, but making these powers actually playable or cheaper feels like a really big deal. Barricade, Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain. I think we're here first. I think we're Dark Embracing first. Being 2 is super limiting. 1, not so bad. With that card's useful. So what's the rest of our turn? Armaments, True Grit, Wild Strike. So we are not getting the uppercut into play. And little does the Taskmaster know, it's helping us. Let's say uppercut might be useful next turn. Heavy on the might be. It's just cool when it works out. Reaper? Reaper's coming around. Okay. No Pen Nib for it, though. Taking damage. Entrenched. There's Reaper. No! Oh, it's devastating. Okay. Take 11. No big deal. Our Evolve finally gets here. The bottom deck Evolve. Real sad. Courier is here. Okay. Making our card removes cheaper. Are we really going for the Empowered Elite now after how poorly that went? We are strong. Are we like plus strength Book of Stabbing strong though? Eventually, right? Like there's just a lot of setup here. I don't think we're ever going this way, and we might need to rest. Singing Bowl is probably worth it over a Sapphire Key. It's going to be a fair amount of HP for us. We have Blood Potion. We've got Nunchaku on 7. So the Empowered Elite is almost certainly not... Well, it's maybe the same difficulty as multiple hard pool fights to the right of this. Get rid of this one because it's now irrelevant. We can go like this way, but that's not necessarily safer through these two. So like rest plus blood potion, it's got to be enough. It is a metallicized Book of Stabbing. Would I Bottle Tornado, Evolve, or Fire Breathing? It's kind of a tough one, isn't it? I lean towards Evolve so we can play these a little more easily. Fire Breathing would be nice because it procs off of Ascender's Bane. Like, this is probably better for floor fights, and then this is going to be better for bosses. Yeah, but the Fire Breathing being in play for... again, it's just like this is better for floor fights, this is better for bosses. I think I might do Evolve. I don't know, it's tough. Speaking of tough, this turn 1. Alright, Armaments is gone. Not so bad. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Cool. Turn really worked out. Now, we don't have the evolve in play. So now we are reaching the scary part of this combat, and we have not... Honestly, we haven't made a lot of headway. This is block and draw, so we would not see Barricade again. We won't have energy to play whatever it is that we actually draw. But this is nice. This is a nice block. 7 HP back. We block for 3. Oh, we can play a Reckless Charge. Nice. Ouch. Actually helping us. We need to cycle back around to those cards. This is a good turn, right? Like, 24 is no big deal. It's a matter of, like, what's our correct order here? I believe it's Wild Strike. Maybe draw Wild Strike? Definitely draw Wild Strike. Or not Wild Strike, Wound, rather. Okay. Maybe we should just win off of these wounds next turn. Oh, almost this turn. Woo, that's good damage. Unfortunately, we lose our head nib, but... Get a white bee statue to go with our toy ornithopter. Thanks, game. Corruption is here, too. How dumb is Corruption in this deck? And is it good dumb or is it bad dumb? These are important questions. Corruption... We have Feel No Pain. We have Dark Embrace. We have Entrench. Yeah, like it's definitely not terrible. It's just weird to take Corruption, like look at all these powers. It's a bit nutty. We don't have to play Corruption the first time we see it. Like for longer boss fights. Though we might. Yeah, we do have Velvet Choker. So we stall out eventually. It's still an energy saving. It's a matter of if we would rather do Corruption things or if we'd rather find another copy of True Grit and just do it that way. Yeah, Intimidate's also fine. It blocks, it applies weak. We draw a card off of it with Dark Embrace. We gain some block with Feel No Pain. It's really not bad. We do have to draw it and play it, so that's the downside for Intimidate Plus. I don't know if we want Corruption, to be honest. I think True Grit does a lot of the work for us. Battle Trance, I'm not really considering the Battle Trance right now. It serves a nice purpose the first cycle through the deck, but eventually, like, we're doing Dark Embrace to draw cards and stuff. Yeah, that is the downside with Velvet Choker, right? Like, these definitely are all anti-Velvet Choker cards. I'm gonna take this Intimidate. It's a rare choice for me, but I like it. Hey, a free remove. Huge. We can get rid of Bash. Bash is terrible. Making sure, like, Headbutt isn't doing a lot for us. Uppercut's also sad, but we can upgrade it eventually. Armaments hits it eventually, and that's not bad for the week. Bash is just Uppercut minus. I'm gonna take more events. Okay. Look, it's the good with the bad. Eventually, These are positives. The Daze cards are really good. A Dank Embrace. Free draw. Guess I should be doing this. Go like here? No, let's go here. We gotta get we need that bottle tornado. This is becoming a problem. Next turn could be very bad for us. Reaper also draws. Is drawing bad? Look at our draw pile. I think we want to keep you weak for next turn, because it could be the 31 damage hit. It is the multi-attack. Okay, we have Evolve in play. Just draw Dazed. Yes. Oh, man. So we need to get Fire Breathing in play. But I'd like to not take this 9 damage. No, what? We have Feel No Pain in play. We have Feel No Pain. We're totally fine. It says 22 on it? Excuse me? Get out of here. We barricade here. Yeah, I think we do. Oh, the Hex is so good. I just want to, like, sit here for a while and enjoy the Hex. See, we do this. And then we can Reaper while you're vulnerable. Cool. Good fight. Get a dupe pot in return, as well as a max HP button. There's that body slam again. Man, do we even care about the body slam? I mean, eventually this is like your classic body slam thing that we're doing, but I don't. I'm gonna keep skipping it. Oh, we get a free preserved insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25 less hit points. I'll take it. All right, we're going into the Bronze Automaton fight. I do want to keep taking upgrades, but I'm so scared of like a bad turn. We also have Blood Potion, Duplication Potion with Toy Ornithopter. Maybe I shouldn't be worried about this combat. And we just take a power upgrade. Like getting Barricade to be much more playable seems good. As well as the Feel No Pain, which loves to be upgraded. I think we take an upgrade. Okay. Just not barricade, please. I already knew what that card was. Alright, well, we have Evolve in place, so this is free. I need to play more Ironclad. It's not that easy. Okay, so you are taking either Dark Embrace, Fire Breathing, Intimidate, or Reckless Charge. Okay. Currently taking 24 damage. Yeah, Barricaded 3 is a problem. Didn't hit it with the armaments. We just missed. So the real question is, like, can we continue to play this run without getting Barricade in play this turn? Because we can only take 2 damage. I think Barricade has to go down, and then we take 13, and it looks scary, but it is probably correct. We could also Reaper here. Cycle a bit faster. I think we Reaper. Oh, we almost have Pen Nib Reaper, though. It's tough. This Ironclad character is difficult. There's lots of options here. The fact that this guy might be taking Fire Breathing is kind of a huge problem for the damage output of this deck. Okay. It's actually Fire Breathing. Dang. No. All right. Well, let's draw some cards. Why didn't I just use the blood potion? I'm going to save it for a little while. Headbutt the Barricade and Havoc it? Was that an option? No, we didn't have Headbutt in hand there. Or Havoc, I think. Had it before Intimidate? Let's see. Okay, now this guy was going to be taking Barricade, but we somehow got out of that. I'm not sure if it was a positive or not, to be honest. What? Because there was nothing in our drop pile. Oh my god, that's so troll. Oh. This deck is breaking my brain. I've never had anything like this. Oh, that was so bad. So the Dark Embrace caused us, and Evolve, caused us to draw 4 cards, which was our entire drop pile. And only because of that, this orb was then able to look into our discard pile for a card and then grab the rarest one, which was Barricade. So troll. Oh. This game, man. I love this game. Okay. This is exactly why I tend to not play the Watcher. It just breaks my brain. All right. We can easily full block this as long as we use Entrench. Gives us back our fire breathing. And I may choose to take the 3 here. So we can get fire breathing in play. Certainly seems more correct. Since now we need that to do damage. And eventually to block. We're missing 1 damage. Wait, Barricade says 2 on it, so as long as we draw Dazed here. No, that doesn't quite do it, does it? Oh, it did get upgraded? I thought it... Okay. Still fine. Yeah, we'll have this without Barricade. He says with confidence. Actually need to make sure we draw into Entrench. He's done it. Okay, now Barricade gets upgraded. Okay. And look at that. 7 turns later, we're basically set up. And, you know, just never lose. Easy. It's as easy as that. No, I think in hindsight, I would have chosen to play the Barricade earlier. That would have made this a much, much easier combat. Got him. No problem. We can go ahead and use this blood potion, I guess. Might as well. Get a speed potion in return. And there's the immolate that I wanted earlier for an AoE solution. The burn goes into our discard pile, which is super important. We don't really need AoE with fire breathing, to be quite honest, but you know. Yeah, Entrench is definitely a key card. No doubt about that. Immolate's way faster than the fire breathing. It's like it's just a safety if we whiff on that. Like saves us from Reptomancer in particular, maybe Darklings if that fight goes for too long. It's also a fiery card, so you know. It's in theme. Fire plus fire. Take it. Runic Pyramid is here to completely ruin what we're doing. We will not do that. We have a black star here. Interesting. So the Runic Pyramid will cause us not to discard the wound cards that we're getting with Wild Strike. That's okay. Because we can True Grit them eventually, but it's a bit slow. We have all this extra card draw and evolve, so Runic Pyramid doesn't make much sense to me. Coffee Dripper is a nice addition too, because we have Toy Ornithopter and Reaper in here, so we go to 5 energy. That helps us get this Barricade in play and do extra stuff. I think this deck does use 5 energy quite a lot. We've noticed, like, when Nunchaku procs, that we're good to go. The Black Star maybe gets us 3 to 4 more relics. Yeah, that's my thinking too, Enders. Like, we have White Beast Statue plus Toy Ornithopter. I think the healing is fine. I'm going to go Coffee Dripper here. I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to be going against the Shimmy and Shaken Shapes to start out Act 3 here. I will be right back to go to some shops and spend some money. We've got the Courier. Maybe we get some card removes in here, and then we can go Elite Hunting. Can get up to 3 this act. I'll be right back. All right. Thanks for hanging out for just a second. We will get the third act started here. 322 Spire bucks. We know that we've already seen Clockwork Souvenir and Medical Kit from these shops. But 20 cards, we could go down even more. I think the Uppercut is a bit unnecessary. Headbutt, maybe. We might not even need. Just love, like, the thing that I've enjoyed the most about these Pandora's box starts is how small you can make the deck. Like, under 20 cards every single time makes for such an efficient experience. And if we could find Pandora's box, Bag of Preparation from one of these shops, that would be really, really good. Get Dark Embrace. No. Velvet Joker. Jerk. Oh, man. All right, there's only 2 attacks in there. There we go. Saved it. Now, we're beating the Spiker with status cards that we're adding somehow. Guess like this. Hey, Lysozyme. Ugh, I forgot to use a potion that combat. That wasn't good. Okay. My bad. Missed out on 5 HP. Completely forgot about our combo. Lose Immolate, Fire Breathing, or Intimidate. We just added Immolate. I think we get rid of it. We've got the Courier active. Gambling Chip is here. Shrug It Off is here. It says plus on it. Card removes here too. Man, Gambling Chip gets the combo in play most of the time. Yeah, second wind's here too. My only real fear going forward is we don't have a lot of status card generation. Like, I wanted the power through more than a lot of stuff. I think if we took the second wind... Really good with the Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain stuff. We could still remove a card. Yeah, the gambling chip is extremely nice. Like, don't get me wrong. We're stuck going to this next shop, so it kind of disables that shop. Gambling chip's just like such a huge investment of our money. It is extremely good, but expensive. I know it's absurd. We could do both gambling chip and second wind plus. It's only a 20 card deck and we have True Grit. Like, we don't have to remove cards here, especially if we take gambling chip. Yuria. And a disarm, nice. Double orb walkers, you say? Oh boy. The deck's a little slow. I don't think so. No need to be greedy, we say. Okay, so we missed out on Andril, Fossilized Helix, Bronze Scales. I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, none of this matters. Okay. So now what are we doing? We need to recall it a campfire. We either go left and go upgrade prioritization, or we go right and take on 3 elites. Upgrades right now, barricade, maybe entrench, maybe uppercut. I think we go upgrade heavy. We already solve a lot of the game's problems. It's just a matter of getting the stuff in play, and making them cheaper or more effective is the way to go. I'd like to see combats, though. I don't want to just avoid combats, because combats are going to allow us to see power through, which would be just an incredible get for this deck. Oh boy. Played True Grit? Interesting. I mean, that's potentially 10 damage. I guess we got to get rid of this. I am very scared. Don't have any AoE coming around. Got this potion. We're going to remember to use a potion this combat. All right. All right. Now let's think about this. Do we want to double shrug it off so we can try to draw into Entrench, Warcry, Intimidate? We probably get to more card draw with Dark Embrace in play. I believe the play is this. Okay, we have 3 more card plays. Intimidate draws. Okay, we don't have Evolve in play. Right. We now have 2 card plays. We can Armaments plus Entrench. And we're good. And unfortunately, this turn is the turn that we get Evolve in play. A little late. Freaking barricade. Oh my god. I love it. Barricade needs to say plus. He's done it. Gaming. Get an Omamori. True Grit Plus is also here. No, we took Second Wind. We don't need that. We'll take 2 max and current HP. I am going to just upgrade Barricade. This has been such a struggle. Even with the Armaments Plus in a 20-card deck, I cannot seem to get that thing in play. And we are just, I think it is floor 42, so we just picked up Omamori. This cannot be 999 gold for us. I forget the exact floor. Like 40, I think it's 42 or 41 or something like that. Where the bottom option changes to heal to full. So we'll just take a stinky rare relic. All right. Want to make sure we're using a potion this combat. I don't think we'll have like an amazing potion opportunity. Just gonna do this. Oh. Very nice. Not the most amazing split, but we can do our sweet Shrug It Off combo. Warcry. Throw Wound on top of the deck. Draw Wound, do 10 damage. It's huge. And I don't think any of this really matters, to be honest. They're done. Entrench. Tortilla Flat? 8 months? Oh. Thank you very much. Did not use a potion, even after I said it. Do that. This has to be our Sapphire Key. Over Mummified Hand. You know what? On 5 base energy, we have so many powers already. Urnfaced Bird is going to be a ton of healing. Toy Ornithopter is a ton of healing. We're fine. We're fine. Burn-faced Urn. A great emote. Miss Burnface. Where did Burnface go? Burnface was another Slay the Spire streamer. This is just going to draw this. Skipped right over Spot Weakness. Yeah, the strength scaling from Spot Weakness. Don't think it really matters. Whatever happened to Mini Minotaur? I believe Mini Minotaur went and got a fancy new job, from what I remember. So he is doing the job. He's in Sneaky Teak's chat quite a lot. Strength Potion is here. There's another copy of Shrug It Off. It's our 3rd one. Sure. I mean, on 5 energy, I don't see why not. Strength potion over energy potion. I also don't think so. We're going to keep skipping. I'm going to recall early. Say Triforce complete. And it is the transient. Oh my. Uh-oh. There's definitely a world where this isn't so bad. I don't know if we live in that world. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna potion this turn instead of last turn. We get the healing. Oh my. All right. 50 damage coming our way. Now, Evolve is hanging out on the bottom of the deck. Gonna see if I can get to our friend Evolve here. Evolve is being a huge jerk. But we managed to full block and carry some over thanks to Barricade. Okay, we're on the up and up. This now says 60 on it. Just throw a second wind up there since we're already carrying all this block. We're just going to keep stacking it and call it a day. Well, should we entrench first? Yes. Winning! Somebody's messaging me. Wants to play shooty games tonight. Call of Duty Warzone. I haven't heard of that game in years. Oh my god, it's been forever. Hey, Blanc Potion and 2 max and current HP. We're going to take some more upgrades. Upgrades being, I think, Entrench. Entrench wants to say plus. Yes. I did say duty. Yeah, we used to play that game quite frequently, but then just kind of stopped. I don't know why. Eventually we get there. Hold on. We missed the bag of prep. We still have not seen bag of preparation. There's our Dark Embrace. Yeah. So we're drawing this card right away. We can't Havoc it. So this doesn't matter. Zuthus gonna ban you for sure now? I don't think Zuthus is here right now. You can say whatever you want. Well, that's not true. Please don't. one? Blanc potion? Or do we block potion next turn? For the healing. Probably just better here. This is kind of what I mean. Like, we need the power through because our status generation just is not that strong. I think this is pretty safe. Seems fine to you. It's okay. I think the good news is a lot of the fights we're going into, Donu and Deka, the Act 4 elites and so on, they all give us status cards that we can put to use. All right, we'll take one more upgrade here. Uppercut's okay sometimes. Might just do Shrug, though. What happened to Immolate? Immolate got lost to the Falling event. Where did Body Slam go? Body Slam was never here. That was never part of it. All right, we did not get Evolve, Fire Breathing, or Barricade into play. I think this is a just fine. Wait, how does Havoc Velvet Choker work? Does it actually get played or does it fizzle? I feel like it fizzles with Choker. Choker's pretty good about not allowing any kind of workaround. Yeah, it breaks. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm just going to pass here. Not play any statuses. We're getting Daze cards in our discard pile. Okay. Most of the pieces are here except for Evolve. Fortunately, we're still blocking. Haha. Use a pot this fight? Well, we don't have to do that because we're not getting a potion after the bosses. That is less of a need. Ooh, I got rid of our True Grit. Let's draw. I don't think this Reaper matters at a certain point. Actually do this. Very good. I think this is about a perfect second wind. We get rid of Havoc and one copy of Shrug It Off. We have two more. Now, we did purposefully not take Body Slam at least 3 times. Was that a mistake? I don't know. I mean, maybe. We'll find out pretty soon. Maybe eating the True Grit early could be seen as a mistake, too. Okay, let's find a way to do damage now. It seems relevant. Damage is status cards and reckless charge. Let's go. You know what? I agree. Body slam, too easy. Imagine if you could just hit him for 522 damage right now. What's even the point? That's not content. Or discard pile. We've done it. 999. We can really just kick back and save our pen nib. Let the wounds do the work for us. Gaming. Clean fight. No potions or anything. We'll go against the bird with arms. Oh my. Eventually, not a problem. Currently, a problem. We can Havoc the barricade, but we have no block in our hand. We have block in our hand. Okay. Throw the barricade up there. We have 4 energy, which is exactly this hand. You know we're doing this. I mean, I think we're just playing the cards, right? That is an 8 strength bird with arms. Wow, 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 wow. I think armaments can go. I mean, Reaper can also go. I'm going to start here first. Hey, that's a great draw. Intimidate, yes. Draw another card. It's fire breathing. Go here. It's a bit of wasted HP, but I actually just don't want to keep drawing Reaper. Okay. We don't have Evolve in play. We don't have Fire Breathing in play. That's kind of the whole combo. Let's try to do it for next turn, because we're going to be taking so much damage here. These are, you know what? You know what's a really difficult push-up? I forget what they call them. They're like the diamond push-ups, though. They're where you make the the Diamond Dallas Page sign with your hands like this and you do push-ups like that instead of having your hands to the side. Star push-ups, yeah. Those are tough. That's a tough push-up right there. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Want the color back to violet. My favorite. You got it. Thanks for hanging out long enough to acquire 10,000 Dane bucks. Okay, do we want True Grit around? Kind of. To throw Havoc away, I don't really want it anymore. Second wind's okay here. Turns off our uppercut. Uppercut's block 16. It's block 16. This is an awesome deck for skipping Corruption Barricade. I hope you're being sincere. Because I don't know. I don't play enough Ironclad. I can't possibly know. See, we get 2 more card plays. It's got to be Entrench. Blocks 44 for 1 energy. Seems pretty good. And then we just headbutt back the Entrench. Entrench is nutty, man. It's a good card. Okay, and then we're good. That's it. We throw away the uppercut. Sure. Oh, but then we're drawing a ton. Do this. This doesn't matter. Let's throw away uppercut. $72. Entrench doesn't care about panic button. Interesting. It's just straight up double your block. It makes sense. Okay, so we want to start using True Grit on Headbutt. Headbutt can go. We don't need to see Headbutt anymore. I think these turns can start going a bit faster. Especially now that we're on 400 plus block. True Grit, something here. One of these shrugs. We don't need to see those anymore. Okay, I mean, I think we can just press E here and win. It's like playing the defect and going against the Fun Eater. Look, he put a void into our draw pile. Oh no. You fool. You've only made me stronger. I'm gonna throw away one of these shrugs to keep the momentum going. throw this away. What a great fight. This is a fun deck. Eat. One more. Could have set up Pen Nib slightly better, but man, who does the min-maxing these days? It's all about the P-box swaps. Exhaust the deck to literally set us as an entrench and win the whole game. Ugh. The dream. The absolute dream. Okay, we get one more upgrade before the heart fight, etc. I mean, uppercut's not bad. Applying 2 turns of weak seems okay. Sometimes against the heart. Eventually it's irrelevant, but we'll do it. Okay. We have 192 Spire bucks and this stuff. Deep Breath is kind of interesting. Because status cards make us stronger? Well, no. All the status cards go into our drop pile anyway. Doesn't seem necessary. The Frozen Eye is big here. Frozen Eye? Frozen Egg? I had come up with a relic idea one time that I've never seen anywhere. I called it the Frozen Nose. And it would allow you to see what the enemy was going to do on the next turn. So a lot of enemies have random attack patterns. Let's just say like the Time Eater or the Heart. Something like that. So if you want to know, if you had the Frozen Nose, you'd be able to see what the Heart is doing on turn 2 or turn 3, etc. If it was the big attack, the multi-attack. Maybe it wouldn't necessarily show you the values of those, but it would take away some of the randomness. Because the nose knows, yeah, you can sniff out the next turn. The Frozen Nose against the Writhing Mass. Don't even talk to me about the Writhing Mass. Ugh. It's just the worst. Frozen Nose Runic Dome busted. Jonathan wants a round of Peggle. We will get straight to some Peggle after I conclude the run. If anybody else wants to queue up some Peggle, we can run on over and do a bunch of those at the same time. Here after our Act 4. All right. Oh, just 1 second. All right, we're fine. We're safe. A little spooky. You guys ever have that moment where, like, the wind closes a door or a cabinet or something? And you're like, who just walked into my place of residence uninvited? Monka-S, dude. Extremely Monka-S. Okay. And Mr. Bacanudo also wants one. You guys got it. Yeah, what would be our card remove here? I think Headbutt has a place. Cicada time. Armaments. Ah. Yeah, we have everything upgraded. Armaments can go. That's a good point. 5 block. Extremely underwhelming. Anything else? Do we care? Strength? No. We could take a Blood Pot over Energy Pot. That might help us for turn 2-3 against the heart. Guess we'll do that. Yeah, nothing else really seems that interesting. Okay, we'll go against the tiny shield and spear. Very small. Let's do this first, because we can Havoc Barricade. We learned this trick. We already know this one. Okay, we have 3 more card plays, which is my only real hesitation there. I believe we have to get Evolve into play because we have the 2 burns coming into our... on the top of our draw pile for next turn. So that saves us from that. Intimidate doesn't actually do anything here for us other than break some artifacts. I think that's too underwhelming for me. And then we could play this Feel No Pain versus Dark Embrace. Feel No Pain... it does stuff. My strength, but I'm playing the Ironclad. What will I do? No, we're good. We got it. Oh, the Entrench. Entrench is too strong. Okay, we put some statuses in there and then we draw them. No. Ba. Okay, so we have all our powers in play. Here's the question. I believe we burn a potion here for the healing because we know we're going to get one. And then I think it's just the Gambler's Brew because we have Gambling Chip for turn 1. It's nice for the heart, but I think we're saving Blood Pot for the heart. Blood Pot can be glugged for free anyway. It's true. I mean, we do get full value out of it as it is. Another good point. And maybe the potion we get is kind of a dud anyway. -2 strength. No. 2, 4 free healing. Excuse me. All right, already full blocking. I don't think we really care about much about this stuff. Let's play the cards, play the Entrench. He lived with 1. Excuse me. That in there. And out of statuses. Here we go. Get a red skull, a duplication potion. Second dank embrace is there, but I'm gonna skip it. Dupont. Now Dupont could go on Feel No Pain. Could go on Fire Breathing. I know Feel No Pain makes sense, but Fire Breathing? I mean, how deep do we go for the barricade here? We want to go pretty deep. The Stroganoff definitely pays for itself, blocks and beat to death. I think that's fine. I mean, those are some really good powers. We actually have 3 powers that we really need to get into play. Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, and Evolve. And we have the Urn Phase Bird to block the Beat of Death. Like we have to do this. We have to do this. Dark Embrace for card draw. Maybe the least important straight out of the gate. For us. Though it's pretty good. Got True Grit coming around. Havoc. Probably can't Havoc until we see the Entrench. And we can drop some weak for next turn. Oh, and we have Nunchaku actually. So we can shrug. The uppercut costs 1. I think that means we look with Shrug first. Because this costs 5, effectively. Okay. It's tough. Like, Dupont Feel No Pain is extremely good. I agree that an early Dupont on Entrench is one of the ways to really send that off. We don't have the Headbutt here either to bring back Entrench quickly. I mean, eventually the Feel No Pain dupe doesn't matter. Which is kind of what I'm struggling with. I think it is this. Almost Velvet Chokered myself without realizing it. Whoops. Ain't that the way it goes sometimes? The Dupont Fire Breathing literally doubles my damage? But we only need to draw 80 statuses, or excuse me, 79 statuses now, to win. Do you think about that? Oh, Stupid Dark Embrace. Dark Embrace ruining Warcry. Is this why people never take Warcry? Oh. Okay, so how do I play both of those cards? Or do we fire breathing? Because if we Warcry Void, we can't play either. So do we entrench and then Warcry? We're missing out on 6 block there that we doubled at 12. At a certain point, it doesn't matter though, right? I think we entrench and then Warcry in case we draw Void. Even though it looks wrong, I think it's correct. Okay. We did not draw that. We know we're going to draw Dazed again. Oh my god. Evolve. Sweet. Good job, Evolve. Hey, we got fire breathing. Nice. The damage is here, don't worry. Definitely this one. Definitely this one. We don't like burns, we love wounds. Love the wounds. I'd really like to get rid of Reaper, just so we don't have to see it again. Uppercut is also really good here. This is 6 block plus 3 HP. Now, let's just stack the block for this turn. We'll get way ahead, and then we can just keep entrenching and not worry about the rest of the run. Yeah, exactly. Just draw uppercut next turn. That is the plan. Bummer, dude. Second wind are entrenched. I don't actually like that idea. I'm gonna try it this way. Hey, it might not be a great idea, but it's definitely an idea. And we can be thankful for that. More wounds, please. If only this fight had a second phase where it injected 5 more statuses into our draw pile. Now that would be a good fight. We should probably throw in some uppercuts. See, I think it's time to get rid of this stuff. So let's entrench. So we lose 2 wounds, slimed, and 2 shrug-it-offs. I think that's totally fine. Look at that, almost Almost a fourth of the way there. We are a fourth of the way there. Dang. I think at this point we can say goodbye to our friend Headbutt. I mean, do we get rid of this Shrug It Off too? I suppose. Beep, 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 beep. Lose all your Dane bucks? Dang. You worked really hard for those 69 Dane bucks. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm addicted to the Pogmid. Not the Pogmid, the Pog box. We can't stop. 38 damage. Still think we got it. Oh no, I accidentally hit the E key. Oh no. Nice. Good fight. Good run. 2 hours. Honestly, we could have trimmed like a half an hour off that run if I was a little more confident in my Ironclad play. But man, what a blast. The Pandora's box showed us the way. We did not get an infinite. So if you came in a little bit late, we were offered a second early reckless charge while we had a fire breathing already in the deck. But we were given a choice between Evolve and Medical Kit. We never saw Evolve again. Yeah, right here. We never saw Evolve again. And of course, we didn't see Medical Kit again either. But, you know, if we had taken the Medical Kit and we had seen another Evolve later on, maybe there was a shop where we saw an Evolve. I can't remember. You know, that would have been our infinite. So we would have been playing the Dazed cards from Reckless Charge, which then triggers Dark Embrace to draw, and then Evolve also works off of the Dazed cards to keep drawing. So you just keep throwing Dazed cards into the draw pile. Dark Embrace keeps, you know, drawing cards off of that, and then so on. Then there's your little infinite. Really cool. That would have been an awesome infinite. What we ended up with, if you weren't here, here's our Pandora's box. We started with a Reaper, Wild Strike, Reckless Charge, Fire Breathing, and Entrench, and so on. You can kind of see the cards here that stuck around. True Grit, yes. Entrench, yes. Fire Breathing, Reckless Charge, Wild Strike, Reaper. That was our little combo. We got to do the Fire Breathing thing. Entrench was awesome there towards the end. 20 cards strong. I believe buying the Gambling Chip was correct. It was a huge investment in our money here. We got Gambling Chip and Second Wind Plus. Could have potentially not bought the Second Wind and just stuck with the True Grit Plus. It was a little bit slower. We could have maybe used Second Wind a bit more, but regardless, it was a great run. 31 damage to Shield and Spear, 17 to the heart, 0 to Donut in deck at 13 to the back 1-1. Great run.